Well, hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to more of the Dota 2 Asia Championship American Qualifiers. That's right, it's the DAC. It's back in town, and it's got awesome Dota, and we're just going to have a great old time here. I'm Coddle Guy. I'm going to be joined once again from my great friend Lacoste, joining me from way across the planet in a small place that people call Croatia. How you doing, Lacoste? Oh, I got to turn you up. Hold on, don't say anything yet.
Right.
Ready? Wait. And talk now.
Thank you, kind sir, for calling me beautiful again.
Of course.
Everything's good in Croatia, 2 a.m.
Hmm.
I'm hoping for game number 3 as well. I can't
Is
get
it cold
no
there?
sleep.
I think I can even hear you rubbing your hands. Is it cold?
Yeah,
I hope
yeah,
that's your
yeah,
hands.
yeah,
I hope
yeah,
that's you
that-
rubbing your hands. Get out of the bathroom and get back to your computer, okay? We got a game to cast here.
All right, let's be serious for a moment.
Yeah, this is serious Dota. It requires a serious
And it's
cast.
gone.
And it's gone. Infamous versus Onyx. Serious series here. Onyx put on a serious ass beating on the back half. But Infamous had a strong start. Remember, Kotaro Hayama, the legend, he had a wonderful TA. He also said he was a fan of yours. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw it. Maybe I was a bit harsh on him. Too much bashing.
Oh,
but,
yeah. He was a fan of yours, and then he's going to go watch the
Until
cast.
now.
He's going to watch the cast and see you
Yeah.
just ragging on him in his build. But you know what? Maybe he's like, you know what? I should have gone for a BKB.
I don't want to sound rude or whatever, trying to be as friendly as possible, but there's trying to be realistic on
Yeah,
the
of
other
course.
side. Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
no, we appreciate it. We appreciate the realism that you bring, and I'm excited to see what kind of extra insight here for game number 2 we're going to be bringing as the opening. A bit different than what we saw already today. Slardar makes a reappearance now as the first pickup for Infamous. They go right into the Onyx, which, as we know, is a great counter pick to the Ember Spirit, rather, which has been picked up, and then the Leshrac. Normally, we've been seeing a lot of Doom come up, you know, as a response to the Ember Spirit. So I'm wondering if Infamous could still consider that, or probably not, because you have Slardar and Nyx already together. Those are two offlaners almost in their own right. There might not be room for a Doom anymore.
There's no room for Doom.
No room for Doom.
Yeah, I wanted to suggest X or Legion Commander, but both suggestions are stupid since they have an off lane. But those
So
are
you're
the
saying
heroes
that also
counter
my
Ember
suggestion
Spirit.
was stupid because I
Yeah,
suggest
the-
an offlaner. Okay.
Three out of 3 were
Yeah.
stupid. Let's try with the 4th one.
Okay. We'll see what the next bold prediction our expert analysis could come up with here. But
Yeah.
on Onyx's side now, the Leshrac comes back. Started as a complexity, tried and true. We've been seeing it picked up more and more. Roaming 4 needs that setup though.
10 seconds remaining.
I love how Leshrac is played and his edict. You can just hide in the
5
trees and take
seconds
the
remaining.
tower. That's like maybe Jimmy's hero. That's what he likes to do.
Reserve time.
It
Because,
does sound
yeah,
very Jimmy-like. But I could see Dubu do that too. Dubu's like the aggressive, run-around kind of a scrappy lad. You know, we know him for, of course, his Earth Spirit, but we might soon know him for his
Dire
Undying
team
here,
pick.
because an Undying actually comes out now. Okay.
Slardar, that's the like hottest pick in the Dota right now, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And
Not
has,
Ember, because he's
yeah, well,
fire.
Yeah,
10 seconds
got it.
remaining.
You don't need to elaborate. I'm not that dumb, but thank you.
5 seconds remaining.
Maybe sometimes it's 2 a.m.
Reserve
No.
time.
You think I need some tips, but I'm all good.
No,
I'm
okay.
all
So
hyped.
Slardar, you're saying Slardar, hottest hero right now.
Yeah, I think the win ratio on that hero is like 75% maybe. Where's the Bruno, the statsman, when you need him? Probably working for Valve.
You're calling Bruno the stats man now. What what year are you living in? Since Bruno, there's been Nahaz the stats man. Do you know Nahaz? He's the stats man now. Bruno's old school.
Radiant
Bruno we just
team
know
pick.
as maybe the frog. That's how
Yeah.
people know Bruno now. That's so funny. You're like Bruno the stats man. You really are, you know, ancient
I'm too
Dota.
old school.
Old memes. You got old memes there.
Old names, but new memes.
Okay, okay. We also dig the
Dire
freshness that you bring. Infamous bring a fresh Dazzle pickup here, and now Onyx moving forward, Sand King. So now they got initiation covered, and even more wealth of team fight. Look at this, Epicenter, Lesh, Undying. sounds chaotic. You put some control
10
on top of it,
seconds
and this
remaining.
sounds like a party for Onyx right now.
Yep, Onyx,
5
well,
seconds
I'm looking at this way. Nyx Assassin off lane. Lashrak gonna be probably
Reserve
enough, plus
time.
one carry hero just to stand on the lane, and Undying can help Sanking on the top lane. Maybe. Slardr's gonna run around. So maybe help Nyx Assassin on bottom as well. We'll see with other picks.
Yeah, it's hard. Like,
Alchemist.
oh, we go for the Alchemist. This trended a bit the other
Radiant
day.
team banned.
Can't remember what it was. I want to say it was my final day casting Star Series, which was supposed to be the last day of MP versus Complexity. In that series, they pulled out Alk, I want to say, every game. And here we see Infamous go
10
for it.
seconds remaining.
Obviously, some good Agnem's options for their team if it ever gets to that
5
crazy point. But
seconds
what else are they
remaining.
trying to do with this Alk? Like, why going for the Alk here and now?
Dire team banned.
Maybe some minus armor strat. If you look at it, there's a Slaughter ult, Dazzle ult, Acid Spray.
That's true.
Plus they need one hero who's gonna beat them to death. Let me check.
What about
hero
his
could-
laning matchup? Because it seems likely that they're trying to
do-
see if they can push
yeah.
about him and versus Ember, you know?
Well, he does fine.
seconds
He just
Yeah.
throws Acid Spray and farms Ember. I think Ember doesn't have
5
that much
seconds remaining.
armor in the start. Not sure, but I saw some matchups Alke versus Ember, and Alke does
Reserve
does
time.
fine.
Plus, it could be a Kotaro Hayama Alchemist. I don't think I need to go any further. This guy is a legend. And he repped a lot of Alchemists in his time. Why can't I think of the team they were on? It's bugging me. I'm going to look it up right now. I got to. Frankfurt Major.
Maybe a PA for them.
A PA?
Yeah, hard right click hero. Or what else is there?
Team unknown, by the way. Unknown. That was the name
Wow,
of the team
more,
he was
even
on.
more.
Whoa.
Radiant
Minus
team
armor.
pick.
Minus armor coming out of their ears right here. Is there room for a Sven to be creeped into this Onyx lineup? Do you think that's too crazy? I mean, do you need armor that bad? Can he square up against an Alk? Lots of questions I'm throwing out at you right now.
10 seconds remaining.
Good suggestion there. I hope Team Onyx hears it, actually.
5 seconds
Oh, yeah?
remaining.
Yeah. I mentioned a few times before in
Reserve
previous
time.
casts, not a big fan of Sven because of the late game. But, okay, there's the Terrorblade.
How do you feel about that? How does that make you feel? You see Terrorblade, what's the first like emotion that comes to you?
High armor, high base armor, level 1, 7
Ooh.
armor.
Yeah. Cool. He's able to
Plus, yeah, but they don't have much to deal with illusions from Terrorblade later on. There's no Mjolnir carrier, maybe on Alk, but pretty much everything is, let's call it, targeted spells.
yeah.
Not much
Yeah.
AoE burst damage.
Yeah, both Alk and Venge, because I'm looking at this as a core Venge, right? That
Yeah.
seems to be it. It's like yeah, you could give them a
10
Mjolnir
seconds
Maelstrom
remaining.
kind of a thing, but that's not ideally what they do.
5 seconds
But
remaining.
maybe they'll just kind of play it as it comes. Like if their lineup is able to kind of really pull ahead through the early game, maybe they'll just. And plus, we've already saw how they built last game. Maybe they'll just do as they please and not have to worry too much about.
Prepare for battle.
You know, building for the illusions. They'll just hope that they can take it to the Terrorblade so much that he's not even going to get the chance to be a big problem.
Well, we'll see with Alk. Alk is kind of a hero that reminds me of Naga Siren. It's that type of a cancer hero.
Yeah, those heroes are the worst. Naga, Alk. I mean, we've already got to see some Naga play earlier today in the hands of NP. Always a treat. And then here and now the Alk. But as I said, Kotaro plays a fighting Alk, kind of similar to how we saw Miracle when he played a lot of the Alk. He's a fighting Alk. He's not like a Naga Alk, you know?
MNZ calling me out, and the Bulba as well.
Wait, what? I didn't see that. Let me see this.
Well, it's my old nickname, one of the fake ones.
Nice.
Cut and paste, or
Oh, that's what it was? Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I was like, what happened
And-
there?
and LC. I have a lot of nicknames actually. Well, enough for me.
Yeah.
It's-
Yeah, enough talking about you, please, and how great you are. Because I also heard you had a great nickname as the champion. Daddy, maybe. But
Well, there are people who call me daddy, but they're not males, so.
Hitomi? I actually know that name. I'm
30
familiar with that name. Is
seconds
that
to
your name
battle.
too? Or is he BSing?
Say again?
Hitomi?
No, that's old school
I
NA
know
player.
that name from NA, yeah. Oh, they're just throwing out names now. What's happening here? They're just name dropping? What's happening?
Some old school names.
It's like, you know what? I'm going to
Light
name
of
drop
Heaven.
now. Yeah. I don't know what's happening now. Okay, well, some casual, friendly
battle
banter as we get
begins.
underway here. No early swings as things keep traditional in that nature. A nice little mid lane, more defensive ward going to be planted out here for Infamous, while you see more aggressive stance here. Onyx getting a nice ward all the way back in behind the tower. Get the insight already to see where the Dazzle is. Demon just doing the demon thing, man. He's waiting in the trees for that surprise goat attack he's going to do.
Classic Jimmy.
Meanwhile, 2001 hanging around the mid lane trying to play like an ogre.
They want to
and go
surprise
back.
them.
Oh, snap. He just burrows in. They drop out the heel, and Benjaz is in trouble. That's Demon in the trees, poking around, doing some weird crap, but he gets the job done. Onyx get first blood.
Radiant's bottom tower
And mid
is
lane.
It's good.
Sorry,
this is,
they're flirting a bit, just a crush. Lots of hate on the
I wanted to say, like Terrorblade can't match against Nyx Assassin. Nyx Assassin is gonna get a lot of denies, but Jimmy just got the first blood and TP'd bottom. He's just gonna harass Nyx Assassin, pool, and do his stuff.
He's already done enough, really. Gets really sets the stage, if you will, for their off lane to kind of put in the work just between the two of them. Dubu's getting closer to his level 2, but he's going to find himself quickly surrounded, and they have multi-stuns. First the magic missile, then comes out the crush. And now the right clicks, fairy fire. Ooh, a nice stun comes out from Bulba, slows them in their tracks. Dubu runs away, runs back in, goes for the nuke. Ooh, goodness gracious, is this man going to live?
It's gonna be enough.
Yeah, he got the magic missile, he goes down. All right, well, almost looked promising there for Dubu, and Infamous are going to be able to tie up the score, getting their first kill of the game. And bottom, we're already seeing, Valkyria recognizing Demon has rotated to the bottom lane, wants to fight, thinks that his level 2 game is better than Demon's level 2 game.
Yeah, he has a poor man's shield, so
He's hitting him.
just beating
He's
him
got
to
a
death.
stun. He's like, I want the
Stun
bounty.
on the rune. Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
oh, I got the bounty, boy. I got it. And is he gonna keep stalking Demon here?
Yeah, but Jimmy's gonna get haste.
Oh goodness! And is he gonna run back that way? No, he's gonna take his business to mid lane. It would appear where we are going to find Abed getting the better end of Kotaro Hayama and brings him down. Okay, well, we missed the start of that one, but it just looks like Abed's able to kind of maybe get off a good start. What's happening to Abed right now? So low on life. I thought he was about to die. He's playing a dangerous game here.
Lardarp just showing where the ward is, wants to give some extra gold to Alchemist because he just died. There it is, plus 100 gold, plus 9 extra.
Yeah, not as ridiculous as it used to be, but still very nice. And obviously he'll always be able to find his way to get back into some relevant farm with those kind of benefits. Finds himself in some chains though. Uh-oh. Abed taking full advantage of the head start he's been granted in this mid lane and takes it
On
right
top
back to him
lane,
once again.
there's
And
a
now we
huge
see
fight
top
going
lane.
on.
Yeah, Tombstone was dropped. Tombstone has been taken apart, but they will lose their life for it. Slardar also going to be taken down. Lane dominance here from Onyx coming out. Whew, we're going to need a moment to breathe, it looks like. Bulba pauses the game, and we just have to take a moment to digest what the hell is actually happening here. So a 4-1 start for Onyx. And we see, like, what, Abed gets 2 kills. Now, on to the Alchemist. This is tough.
Yeah, this is huge. Alke dying twice. He's nowhere near his... I don't know if he's gonna go for bottle. Probably not. Not a soul ring as well. Just straight into armlet, I guess.
All right, my Dota has crashed. I'm going to give you the heads up. I'm never going to do showcase mode ever again, and I recommend you never do it either because it ruins Dota. and it has crashed my game. Have they unpaused?
Yeah, the game is unpaused.
Of course they have unpaused. Please do me the service and
Jesus
everyone
Christ,
watching.
there's a huge team wipe. 5 dead for Infamous. Just kidding, no one died.
Okay, your acting was actually kind of good there, so I wasn't sure if I should have believed you or not. But I was like, okay.
Could I work on Broadway with you as well?
Maybe. How's your tap dancing? Is it
If
good?
well, if I was a bit prettier, I guess.
Yeah, probably. A bit prettier, a bit taller. We could talk then. But okay, back in the game now. Loaded up. Doesn't seem like I missed too much, except I'm just in time for a gank again onto the Alchemist. Oh, this is unfortunate. 2001 does end up sweeping in, gets off a decent crush, but he'll find himself also in trouble.
And they're gonna dive.
He's just like, are you serious now? Can't even heal himself for the
Triple
grave.
Remnant.
Just triple Remnant to finish off a triple set of kills. Triple kills, a set of 3 kills, whatever you want to call it. It is Onyx just crushing now Infamous. Infamous, I don't know if this is a bleed over from the previous game, but it's a very tough start, and then they're going to be paying for it.
Yeah, Alchemist 0-3-0, 4 minutes. He's gonna have a rough time coming back into the game, especially in the 7.0 patch. There's no stacks in the forest for him whatsoever.
Double damage Abed running in on Mr. Kotaro once again. Chained up, right-clicked. I mean, Bulba didn't even need to be there. I'm sure Abed would have been able to get the job done himself, but they just put him again. It's just like, they're throwing him right into a locker and shoving him. It's just bad.
Yeah, when Bulba went for Tranquil Boots and Windlace, so he has some high movement speed when the Tranquil Boots are not disabled, 400, so it's easy to set up a gank.
I'll take your treatment.
And he seems to be wanting to move all over the place, too. It's almost at that point in the game where you're doing so well that you feel more content trying to set up and take kills, and that will be enough of a money income to be able to build towards that Blink Dagger. But looks like he'll just take himself back to the off lane and get back into what feels more like a normal laning phase instead of all these ridiculous pickoffs and 1-by-1 fights.
Yep. Aquila flying to Terrorblade, and to both Dubu and Jimmy just standing there. They want to take that tier 1 tower bottom.
Dazzle almost regrets poking the fiery bear of Abed's Ember Spirit, as he's going to be able to grave and TP out. Bottom lane, a heavy push comes in. Metamorphed Mason pops out his illusion and looks to siege ahead.
This is not where you want to fight.
Valkyria is trying to help slow them down, but he finds himself stunned up, locked down. Slardar will jump in and try to help him with the crush himself. Benjaz also here. Tombstone will be taken apart. Not the best here for Onyx to be able to siege on forward, but they have the Edict out now. Creeps are going to get dealt with fast here by Infamous. How is their life and mana? It's decent.
They will just go back. The Sanking is just cutting the wave. Gonna push the top tower a bit because everyone TP'd bottom.
But they're not leaving without a fight. They get the setup and they get the pick, it looks like, onto Dubu. Taking him as he's a bit out of position on that one. And nearby, the chase is on here. Thinking about maybe a go on Demon. Demon turns back, but no one there to kind of follow up. Infamous is trying to at least kind of maintain composure in this game a bit. Had kind of forked over a bit too much in the early game, and now they come together to try to at least stay composed. And this would be a very rewarding pickoff and definitely a morale booster in itself. A good setup there to take down Mason. Now Dubu shows himself. A rotation over from Bulba. He gets the burrow, but no finish yet. They easily just turn onto the Tombstone and take it out of the equation. Valkyria, unfortunately, going to be missing the stun. Now he's getting trapped within the team. Carapace stun will be there. Camera's a bit drunk, but whatever the case may be, they're going to take down the Nyx. That was a nice little body block. And
a bit too deep. They should have just gone with the kill and just backed off, back to farming. Meanwhile, Alki on mid. What does he have? Sage's Mask decides not to go for Brain Freeze Armlet. Just wants to go straight Radiance because he's so far from it. Actually, 0-4-0. That's
Yeah.
why.
He's got to just like, I don't know for how long, but he's just like, I'm in my own game right now, guys. Don't even look this way. I have
Don't
to
count
farm.
on me.
I have to
the
farm.
next
I can't fight. I got a quota to meet. Don't even bother. But
Yeah, they need to buy some time for Alk if he wants to get that Radiance up. They just need to give him some space for the next 5 minutes. And
okay,
he can get
Dubu
back
is
into the
just
game.
flashing himself in front of Kotaro with like very little life, which should seem a bit suspect. Abed was nearby, invis, double damage, and he just blasts through Alchemist. This promise of farm we're hoping to see him get is going to be put off once again. They look to set up, they get a crush. Bulba responds with his own burrow, striking to the back lines, looking to go for Dazzle. He's going to be taken apart. And then it's going to be Demon sweeping in. They'll get the Slardar on top of it. Demon gets both those kills. Valkyria in pursuit, looking to go for Bulba, who gets the burrow off. Up to the shrine. Is he going to use it? Yes, he will. Nicely done.
The damage coming out of Ember Spirit. He had that Veil at 7 minutes. 6-0 on Ember Spirit. Oh, they're going to have a rough time to control them.
This is definitely seeming much more out of hand than anything we saw in game number 1. I fear to look at the net worth graph this early. It's getting close to 4K, which doesn't seem crazy, but 9 minutes in, it's pretty damn crazy. Alk back in the lane and back to possibly being dead. There is going to be a nice little save, but look who's on pursuit. It's Abed back. Man, Abed maybe just trying to bring it back to Kotaro after game number 1. They will be able to get the swap snipe of takedown of Bulba here. Abed short on mana. Infamous, do they have any more tools? Doesn't look like it. They'll pull off, but look at they'll take the little pick. But my God, man, crushing game. He says he's your fan. Goes into play, and now poor Alchemist here, 0-6, trying to find breadcrumbs to farm.
Those are my kinds of fans.
Noobs. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Kotaro,
kidding.
I'm a huge
Just
fan of
kidding.
Kotaro. This is a tough game, though, man. What I was trying to say there for Abed, it's like they took it to Abed in game number 1. It was Kotaro putting on a world of hurt with his TA, and now Abed looking to return the favor in game number 2, and certainly doing so, and continuing the trend here. And now, Bulba gets a ravage of a burrow right onto 3. Valkyria looking to turn back, gets a stun off himself, but the damage is too mighty, and Mason's here to play, and no one can stand to that. And they're just going to mow on through this Tier 1 tower. Onyx, huge fight. Huge setup. Bulba.
Bulba in 13 out of 14 kills as an offlaner. Blink Dagger at 10-minute mark. He is really, really great at this game. At this game in general and in this game as well.
And they're not stopping yet. They got so much momentum going their way. Beautiful sidestep of the crush. Wow. Read wonderfully from Abed there. Dubu will be able to step back and away from trouble. Another jump in from Bulba. Gets the Grave connection for Benjaz. The Grave will be there, but they lock him in place. Hog tie him down and finish him all off one by one. Mason with the double. People screaming on the sidelines. Please throw in the towel. Infamous, this is looking rough. So rough. Onyx just not looking to let up one bit. Bloodhounds are out for Kotaro. A man nearby just simply trying to farm up anything to his name. Oh, God, please, no.
They
Bulba.
saw him.
Don't do this. He's trying to juke the incoming burrow. He's like, yo, screw it. I'll get the bounty. I'll take that at least. But, yeah, they're just going to walk him home. They're just going to walk him home. Okay, well, trouble's coming. Reinforcements are here. Kotaro will be saved. But his henchmen, unfortunately, might be in a bit of trouble here. 2001, the Grave from Dazzle. Giving it away, even though it will cost not just his own life, but also will be Slardar going down. On the other side, the takedown is going to be there as they get the Dazzle, the Nyx. Kotaro is now back to being one of the only survivors on this one.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Oh, Iron Talon dropped.
That's just Kotaro. Bulba also having fun, just walking him home. You know, really doing him the gesture at the end of the day, just making sure he makes it's dark out. All right, someone's got to make sure he makes it safe.
Bulba should
open
an escort agency.
Yeah.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Obviously, no blink on Slardar. He's not going to have any chase there. Alchemist goes back to his business here in the bottom lane, but not far off is still some trouble here. Oh, look at that jump in. Bulba actually caught out from Benjaz, but then Demon shows up, goes for the stun. The crush will be there, only connecting on for Dubu. And then Mason goes into his crazy dark Satan terror form, and everyone just does not want to be a part of that. They run. They scream. They try to hide. 2001 looking for somewhere to go. Is this place safe? Oh, no chains.
No chains.
No chains. No chains means he makes it away. 24-4.
Dire's bottom
Net worth
tower is under
representing exactly how the game should go, or is going. Feeling pretty damn nice here for Onyx. I don't really know where you can go here if you're Infamous, but they are just using the best of their time right now to farm all over the map in hopes that they can go for a
Radiant's
Hail
middle
Mary of a
tower
high
is
ground
under
defense.
attack.
Yeah, Alka is getting close to his Radiance. Considering that he's 0 and 6, his Radiance timing is gonna be
Radiant's middle
still
tower
good.
is under attack.
Mid lane, Dazzle, who's trying to split push a bit, is able to avoid the Burrow Strike of Bulba. He helps out comrade Kotaro with the weave. Kotaro. Oh, Kotaro is Demon.
Radiance is up.
Gives him the Kotaro handshake. They're able to wait at least for him to get the Sacred Relic, which is nice. But eventually, oh, the epicenter too. Just all of the hate right now. They're just so they're really taking it to Kotaro right here. It's quite hard to watch.
Well, the early ganks on the mid lane, but he died 2 times solo, which shouldn't happen. And then the movement from Onyx with Flashrack and Sanking, just devastating.
Yeah. So it's no surprise to see Onyx feeling pretty damn confident about
But
game
still-
number 2.
Bottom tower is
15-minute
under attack.
Radiance, not bad. He sold his Iron Talent to buy Radiance before he dies.
Let's see, man, if this is the
Radiant's
start
bottom tower
of the
has
comeback
fallen.
right now. Kotaro, the man, the soldier, heads out and will begin his quest. I don't know. We'll report back and see where the Alchemist ends up going, and if it's going to be good enough to stop the power of Onyx here, who continued their wrath. Mid lane now. A jump in,
Bottom tower
and the
is under
TP from Abed shows up, snipes, and says, "How's it going, everybody?" Gets the kill, and Onyx can move forward with yet another objective if they'd like.
What a
Radiant's
game for
bottom
Ember
tower
Spirit.
is under
What a
attack.
game. Okay, Onyx now sieging in the high ground. Tier 3's in trouble.
Radiant's
What can they do about it? Benjaz, level 1 swap. Can't really get anyone too far.
Dire's top
This is
tower
going to be a
Essence
very
Ray.
tough fight. Terrorblade just going in on these towers. Mason's over this game. He just wants to end it here now.
Dire's
Shoves back
top tower
Benjaz a
has
bit.
fallen.
He'll try to use the shrine, but they're just allowing this Terrorblade to siege away. And your racks are gone. Okay.
Dire's top
Racks
barracks
are
has
gone.
fallen.
Onyx walk out. And that will be the end of it here. That's just rough. It's like when you see those old movies and there's just these sad villagers and they can't do anything. And then the big bad guys come into town, just take all their stuff and leave.
Yeah, like some
Yeah, what are you going to do
hyped-
about it? What are you going to
hyped aliens,
Yeah.
with advanced technology, into Middle Ages, just beating the
Don't
shit
do
out
this.
of people.
Don't do this. You shouldn't do this. They stomp, they rid of a couple of houses and homes, and then they walk out with their winnings. And now we have an Invis Bulba here. Going to be crossing paths with Benjaz. Just goes for it right away because Abed's close. There's the chains. They have a dust too, so they'll look to set up Valkyria after they take care of business there with Benjaz. Valkyria nearby, going to get burrowed again. And then they'll be able to right-click him down. Abed and the company already looking for the next target on top of that. As 2001, it gets chained down. Please don't do this. Tries to run back and away. He gets an early grave, an early save, but then he's able to connect with the chains. There's the Remnant. There's the double kill. Abed, no mercy at all. Game
18
1,
plus.
rough with the Invoker. Game 2, Ember, my God.
18 plus Dota right there.
And now Onyx are just going to be able to move on to their next set of racks. Just easy work for them on this. And they're going to be feeling pretty good. Also a 2-0 showing for them.
Dire's middle barracks
And that means they're going to be going up against NP tomorrow. That is going to be a pretty hype series. But let's reflect now. This game over. A tough one to watch if you're an Infamous fan. Obviously not going to be taken out of the tournament yet. They'll have some more matches ahead of them. But, you know, what do you take away from this as you watch a team Onyx performance like that one? Is this a team that's, you know, they got Abed in town now. They're starting to build up that chemistry within each other. How would you compare the chemistry of their kind of team to like a team that's much more established and have been around for quite a while?
Well, their synergy seems really on point. The timing and the individual plays are really good. And if you watch the big picture, their movement is really good. The timing, taking the towers, the decision making, also on point. So this team really has a chance to. Well, they're not a tier 1 team. They added the Abed. How long was it?
How long was what?
When they added Abed.
Oh, to the team or when he got in?
Yeah.
Oh, to the team?
He got in USA like
a week ago? Not even that, maybe less than that. Let me see. I can find out right now. Dota Onyx. I will use technology to help us. Let's see here. Join date was the 6th. So only like 5 days after the actual team was formed. He was a part of the team pretty early on, but they had been using stand-in for a while. I think it was Flea, wasn't it? I think it was. I'm not too sure. But yeah, he's only been a part. He's been a part of the team almost since its beginning. But now they're like in-house together, like in the States too. So
yeah. Well, Infamous also promising in the game 1. I think they could have make it. They could have taken the game 1. In the game 2, maybe a bit of shooting themselves with that Alke pick.
Yeah, it's a bit of a gamble, and you're hoping to get a bull rush of farm and a momentum early on. But as you can see, if it doesn't work out, so unfortunately it doesn't work out. So that's gonna wrap things up today. A pretty swift day of Dota. And Lacoste, it was an absolute pleasure to be casting with you. I actually think that means that we're going to be done casting, at least for now. I'll be slated to go cast with Blaze after this, and then Fogged. But you never know, man. Maybe we'll be able to cast together soon.
We're going to meet in the future, probably.
Oh, we are.
One.
I hope so.
Yeah, definitely.
I hope so. But
I think everyone hopes so.
Well, if you guys did like Lacoste, make sure you hit him up with some support. You can catch him over on his Twitter at Lacoste Dota. And me, you can catch me on my Twitter at Dakota Cox. And that's going to wrap things up. I'll be back tomorrow, as mentioned, for more DAC action. We'll be doing upper bracket finals, or winners finals, if you will, as I believe tomorrow. Let me get the double check here. Where's my mouse? We will be doing winner bracket final A versus winner bracket final B. So I believe that means we are going to be seeing, who were the winners yesterday? Let me see here.
Wanted and...
That's right. Wanted beat DC. So Wanted are going to be playing against Complexity, because Complexity beat Freedom. Okay?
Yes.
So we have Wanted versus Complexity. And then, oh, that's going to be interesting, because that's PPD versus Swindle. And if you guys know that drama, that is a juicy one, Lacoste.
Yeah, I want to see more of Team Wanted, actually. I want to see right now. I would stay awake and cast best of 3 of Team Wanted right now.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, we don't get to have
Sadly,
Team Wanted till tomorrow. So tomorrow, if you guys want to see some Wanted, you got to be there for that. And then after that matchup, it is going to be the winners that happened today, which was Team NP, and then now it's going to be Team Onyx. So a lot of hype matches tomorrow, and then after that we go to the lower bracket, the losers, to square off. So it's going to be a good time. Again, thank you, Lacoste. Thank you for everyone for watching. Stick around, though, because after this we soon have Southeast Asia DAC, and it's going to be a good time. So catch you guys later. Enjoy the rest of your day.
It was a pleasure, man.